gives us that. It gives us that platform to say, well, listen, this is the love that saved you from those things that try to take you away from you. This is that love. You can use this here and enrich yourself. All good glory and God's graces. But you can also use that and save the world by saving one person. You save the world by saving one person because the next person sees that and tries to do the same. We saw how many rappers that are not rappers want to rap. We saw the kind of, we see the kind of influence that we have on people that they'll be like, yo, this thing is so good, I would want to try it. That's some power. And that power can only come from that love. You see, it's never somebody trying to fit on a new brand of clothing. It's not. It's an infinite love. Like I said, there's no start, there's no end to this love. When society pulls us away from it, hip-hop brings us back to it. Because hip-hop is the way that we open ourselves to that infinite love. When we're rapping, we understand that's that infinite love. We feel it. That's why we have the energy that when one person raps, the next person can rap directly after that person without skipping a step. That's that energy. It comes from that love. It's the spreading of that energy, that love. It's the spreading of that love. That's that energy. And we, as hip-hoppers, we have a duty to spread that love far and wide so that we never die in a world that has hate. Even if the world has hate, your world must have love. Because if your world has love, there's less space in the world for hate. The more of hip-hop has love, the less society has hate. This is our duty as hip-hoppers, to spread that love by showing people how peaceful we are. By creating a format where people understand unity and want to unite and at the same time have fun. You see, these are principles of hip-hop that guide the understanding or overstanding of that love. The principles. And the principles are important to understand as hip-hop because the principles give you reason to do what you're doing. The logic is simple. We do this for peace, love, unity, and safely having fun. But the reason we do it is to cause peace, love, unity, and safely having fun. It's to cause it because we don't see it. We're doing it for that, but we don't see it, so we cause it when we do it. You see? So we're living within the principles of hip-hop. And within those principles come other guidelines like knowledge and street entrepreneurialism and even street fashion. All of that is parts of it. Street sports, all are parts of it. You understand? Because that's hip-hop. That's you knowing who you are and where you're supposed to be. It's hip to your hop. It's you being conscious of your movements. You see? So as hip-hop, our duty to hip-hop is to make hip-hop hip-hop again. You see, it has to be a conscious movement again. It can't be a pocket dime movement because you can see what happened with the pocket dime movement. Everybody chased the money and hip-hop slowly got diminished. You understand? Niggas got faggoted by Diddy. Others got faggoted by other O's, which we'll name when they get exposed, we'll name them. Yeah. Pickle O's. O's are giving their pickles to all these young boys. Look at how they're destroying hip-hop. They're destroying hip-hop by using hip-hop to destroy itself. Because most of those artists, they are hip-hop. They just don't know their identity within hip-hop. They think that the rap genre is hip-hop. But rap is a catalyst. It's a container to carry the message in. You understand? We are the container that carries the container that carries the message. You understand? But guess what? We are the message. You see, this is how it works. The container's carrying us, but we carrying the container. And we are the container that carries the container which is carrying us. Can you see a container in a container in a container? There's 3 containers but only 2 containers. That's exactly what hip-hop is. It's knowing your actions. And once you know your actions, all things become possible. There is absolutely nothing in the world that you cannot achieve if you know what you are doing. You see? And this is what hip-hop teaches us. Open people up. Let them realize that they are not where they are, who they are. Let them see where they're supposed to be. This is who you are. Remember that person you were when you were 5 years old? Can you remember that person that looked at a car and said, yo, when I grow up, I want to design a car like that. I want a race car like that. You see? Imagery, memory. It's all images. But what you are really looking at was the wealth, the rich life. You see? Can you remember who that child was? Because if you can remember who that child was, you start going back to your thing. Many people are doing it. Some children are kept away from society by their parents, and they are taught this from a young age. So when they enter society, they're already bosses, and we see them as what? Spoon-fed children. But their parents saw the trap of society and kept them away. So they maintained their hip-hop. They maintained that soul, that infinite love. You see? But the infinite love gets tainted when a catalyst for destruction is placed upon that infinite love. When you put a price on your love, you put a price on your soul. When you do that, whoever buys your soul or portions of it owns it. So slowly you'll be selling who you are for something you're not. And once they own all of your soul, they make you something you're not. And you accept it as who you are. That's why you see young girls accepting they are gay or lesbians. That's why you see young men accepting they are gay. They don't understand their hip-hop was taken from them, destroyed. It's hard for them to realign to that because there's organizations that prevent that from happening. You understand? Why we have never ever seen openly gay rappers? For a simple purpose. A simple reason, For a simple reason. Because gay people are so confused, they can't have the confidence to speak their mind. Instead, they will read labels and statements that relate to their emotional stability at that point in time. You see, this is no shade on no gay people. Each to his own, do as you please. But remember something, you can't have gay in hip-hop because gay is not knowing what he's doing. Hip-hop is knowing what you're doing. You see, so these are codes of knowledge that have to be spread around. We have to find a balance for the nuclear family again. The nuclear family has been destroyed. Mother, father, children has been destroyed. Each person in the household is pitted against each other, so there's no longer familyhood. And when there's no longer familyhood, there's no longer that will to survive. So you take whatever's given to you as it comes.
That's why you get the shit that's called wife swap to break the family.
Wife swap, the one they're swapping phones, or Joseph Derry and all these people here are catalysts for the devil's agenda. They don't know it. They think what they're doing is they enlightening people and informing people. Look here, you can't trust your woman. But what they're doing, they're creating an area where gender-based violence is seen as something that's most important in this country. There's no gender-based violence. There's 2 women sitting right here among so many men, and not 1 tree, and not one of us over here had the intention to do anything criminal. You understand? Evil to the woman. So there's no gender-based violence. You understand? There's domestic violence, all because of people like Joseph Derry and House Swap and all of them. It's because of people like that. You understand? What we need to do as hip-hop is find all of these small key mechanisms that are destroying society, point them out, and if somebody tries to turn away, turn them back and show them. This is the devil right here. This is the thing that's destroying you. So when they see that, they see that at least there's somebody who can see what's destroying me. Remember why people don't talk about their depression? It's because we don't feel like anybody can relate. And yet, 2 niggas talk about depression and you check, you find out very quickly they're both going through two totally different situations, but they feel in the exact same way. You understand? They relate. So we can make that platform where people can relate through our hip hop. You see, the stories that we know from our hood, the people that we know from our hood, and the lifestyle live and the lifestyle live. You know the whole storyline where he started off with nothing, reached his climb, and then lost everything because of this and that and that. We can tell these stories for our people, so our people can get wiser and know better when they're making decisions in their life. That's us, hip hop, because we are hip to our hop.